Hi there. Oh shoot, that looks a little weird. Hold on 1 second. Boop and boop. No. Shoot. Hi. Uh, we're not having technical difficulties right as the stream's starting. That's totally not what's happening currently. Maybe if can I reload this site that it's using? Let me try this. And then that. Hey, there we go. We got the background now. Not that that's very important or anything, but hi, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the 5 seconds of Omori music followed by 10 minutes of Xenoblade music. Yeah, I figured I've been setting up my own like playlist of music to play like at the start of streams and stuff, just based off of like games I like. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. But for now, we're just gonna do that because we don't need that anymore, because we're gonna be finishing up Union Cross. Wait, are we gonna? I didn't actually account for how long this might be. We still have a lot of stuff to do. So let's see, what would that be? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 4 more. That's 4 more hours. Maybe I would need one more stream. Anyways, hi, welcome. We're doing the... Is this important? The Enchanted Dominion? Well, I suppose I should probably start by getting everyone caught up on what happened before. So I have my notes here. Yeah. Got Mario Party lore yet? Nope. That is... See, this is before the Mario Party in the official Kingdom Hearts timeline. So, yeah, we'd have to wait a little bit on that. Yeah, so I suppose let's get caught up on what happened. Yeah, at this point in the story, just everyone started fighting, and even all the Union leaders started fighting, and they're setting a really bad example towards these children. Ava tells Strelitzia that she's a Union leader. Oh yeah, we met Strelitzia. She has just been following the player and has been really shy, and was like, I want to say hi to him, but I can't, I'm too shy, I'm nervous. So Master Ava comes to her and she's like, hi, you're a Union leader in the new cult that we're starting. Yeah, everyone's gonna go to war except for us. You're special, hooray! And she's like, "Oh no, I have to warn the player." But she dies. Oops. So she doesn't get to do that. Kingdom Hearts Battle Royale. Isn't that this game? Well, you don't actually fight other players, but like my goodness, this game would be like the perfect like kind of game for a battle royale. Yeah, Dark Chirithy is a thing, and oops, the bangle that we've been wearing the whole time has been evil. It's been collecting darkness. Oh no. Now the Keyblade War, everyone's fighting each other, and everyone's saying mean things to each other, and calling each other a stinky, and that's bad. Everyone dies except for the player, who is like, well, the player also participated in the Keyblade War, so, but they're fine. They just, I mean, they got wounded, but like they're just lying in the middle of the field, and they're like, I don't know, maybe fighting isn't for me. Maybe I don't want to fight. The evil drip is my favorite revelation so far. Yeah, listen, that bangle you got, it's been evil. Oops. You should have looked at the tag that literally says Hot Topic on it. Right. So everyone dies in the Keyblade War except for the player, and we see Ephemer and we see Skull walk up to us, and they're like, "Yo, what's good?" And that's the end of Kingdom Hearts Key. And then Union Cross basically gaslights the player into believing that it was all a dream. It was all a dream. None of that happened. Just don't worry about it. But it wasn't a dream, because the Chirithys know what happened. Like, I think all the Chirithys know what happened in the Keyblade War, as well as all the new Union leaders. So these are the Dandelions that all escaped. Everyone else died, and these are just the Dandelions that escaped from the war, but they're all somehow back in Daybreak Town. Just fine. Everything's fine. I forgot that there were actually Heartless in Kingdom Hearts Key, and it's not like a revelation that Heartless start appearing and not Darklings. I could probably get rid of this emphasis and just, it's fine. It's flooded with Heartless. You meet some new friends. They don't really matter because they're not main characters. 5 new union leaders. They're discussing like what their unions are going to be and how they're going to run the place, because it's like they don't want to do it in the exact same way as the other union leaders, even though they all received a rule book saying basically, hey, you're union leaders now, do the things that we used to do. And it's like, isn't that just going to cause another war? It's fine. Even they know it, and they're like, no, we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to create Dream Eaters. And they're going to be not only the Chirithes, but also these friends are going to be friends for all the Keyblade wielders. They're going to have like little dogs and cats and, you know, unicorns and stuff. It is cute. Apparently, I've never played Dream Drop Distance, so I wouldn't know. We've canonically taken lives, literally canonically taken lives. So yeah, it's a little dark, but yeah, that's where we left off. And now we are entering the Enchanted Dominion, which I'm just going to scrub through it and see if it's just the plot of the Disney movie. If not, then good. If so, I'm just going to skip it. All right, what a relaxing day. I wish every day could be like this. Oh my god. This mad scientist looking dude. Okay, let's give them some time alone. Yeah. Oh, bro. Oh, and the 3 good fairies. Shout out to Ventus. He invented emotional support animal. Literally, Ventus invented emotional support animals. Pouring out for our boy Ventus. Okay, the 3 good fairies are doing a thing. Sleeping Beauty. Is this just the plot of Sleeping Beauty? It's Maleficent. I know she's important. She is actually important coming up. Well, not like important to the overall plot, but she has an arc in this game. I know that. Oh, it's the prince and he's gonna save her. And she's a dragon, and they live happily ever after. Okay, here we go. This is the thing with Maleficent. Why? Why does the ending never alter? Because I knew you would come from the future, Maleficent. Alright, so I should write this down. The player then screws up the plot of Sleeping Beauty, but when the plot of the movie is done, we see Maleficent, and so she could time travel since when? We'll get to that. We will get to that, and it's dumb. We see Maleficent, and it's revealed that she came from the future. I know the whole... Oh, whoops. I know the whole time travel thing is explained in Dream Drop Distance, but that's later. We'll get to that. So I don't fully know how it works. But she came from the future, and we're gonna find out how. Who goes there? Show yourself. You can call me Darkness. Darkness? How curious. It's clear why you're here, Maleficent. You want to erase your humiliating defeat from history and collect the 7 hearts of pure light, which she found out about in Birth by Sleep because of Terra and because of Xehanort. That we know. But changing the past is not as easy as you think. Dream Drop Distance barely explains it. It's so convoluted how it works because it's so specific, but okay, yeah, then that sucks if Dream Drop Distance just barely explains it. There are rules when it comes to time. Oh, they explain it here. Oh, okay. There are rules when it comes to time travel. Pay attention. You can only return to a time where a version of you exists. But to do so, you must first separate your heart and body. So the heart is what time travels, and you can only go back to a point where a version of you already exists. So remember all the way up here when we're going to Disney Worlds. We go to Dwarf Woodlands, Wonderland, and Agrabah to fight Heartless, whatever. This is way at the beginning of the game. It's revealed that did I write this down? Oh, I think I wrote it down when I met Ephemer, because Ephemer's the one who explains it. Yeah, so the Disney worlds in this game are like projections of the future. So, for example, when you go to Agrabah, in this time, it's just like a barren desert, but the player still sees Aladdin and Jasmine and the village and the plot of the movie because it's a projection from the future, and they're ciphering the light from this version of the future into the world that they're currently living in. So because this world, Sleeping Beauty world, is a projection from the future in this world, she can time travel back to this world. Oh, I'm out of breath. I'm just gonna keep playing. Does the pre-birth dad DNA version of you count? Sure, why not? Yeah, this is it. When that boy pierced your heart with his keyblade. Oh, hey, Xehanort. You remembered what you learned from the old keyblade wielder, didn't you? You thought you could finally use it to traverse time. So she uses the fact that she got defeated in Kingdom Hearts 1 as a method to time travel back to Union Cross. And that's why she's here. That's her reason for being here, and why she knows everything about light and darkness and Keyblades and Xehanort and all that. And there's justification. Oh, I'm out of breath. Okay, let's write this down. We see Maleficent. It's revealed that she came from the future. The reason she is able to time travel... I guess I should write down the rules for time travel first. The rules for time travel are that you can only go back to... You can only go back so far into the past where another version of you exists, and in order to time travel, you need to separate your heart from your body. Sigma grind set turning an L into an opportunity literally is what's happening here. So those times you can only go back so far in the past where another version of you exists, and you separate your heart from your body. The reason why Maleficent is able to time travel is because she got defeated in Kingdom Hearts 1 when Riku stabbed her with the Keyblade that separates hearts. It's here in this... It's here where she meets a mysterious figure calling itself Darkness. Alright, that was a lot. Hopefully I won't need to type as much going on in the future, because my goodness, this is already taking long enough as it is. Whew! But the Master knew you would use that method to come to the past. That's why the Enchanted Dominion was never created in the real world before the Keyblade War. Oh, that's real dumb. It tells her that, oh boy, that the master, I'm assuming the Master of Masters knew that she would try and time travel, so he made sure to not create an enchanted Dominion world before or I should say during the events of Kingdom Hearts Key. The Master knew she would try and time travel, so he made sure not to create an enchanted Dominion world during the events of Kingdom Hearts Key. Alright, let's keep going. Enough, that's what I'm saying. Are you saying this is all a trap? Indeed. You see... Yeah? Is it gonna, like, drive the point home about the creation of these worlds? Before the Keyblade War, Keyblade wielders defeated monsters and gathered light from the worlds of the future seen in the Book of Prophecies. That's why that whole thing. But after the war, tell me, the Master and the Foretellers vanished. And the tragic memories of the remaining Keyblade wielders were overwritten. The worlds from the Book of Prophecies became unreachable. Yeah? So everyone forgot. And that's why they can't... But there within the data, the worlds were recreated. By what? Who? Ephemer? Ventus? Did they create these worlds? Including worlds unfamiliar to the real world. Hey Cole, Aladdin. Hi. We're reaching spoiler territory in the stream. So just be careful. But hi, welcome. Son of Scooby-Doo, I joined in on Aladdin. I'm so mad. Not really. It's... We're dropping some really heavy shit here. Also, sorry, swear. I'm trying not to swear as much on this stream. Literally frame 1 Aladdin. I won't repeat what I said just now in case you didn't hear it before, so I could prevent you from knowing until I present it. I'll even spoiler. It's getting a little spoilery. Well, actually, we're reaching the beach episode. It's literally the episode called Summer Vacation, and they're on the beach. It's literally a beach episode. Darkness and Maleficent. They forgot. After the war, worlds can't be reached. They were recreated. Including worlds unfamiliar. Yeah, we saw that. Bah, I don't care. Impossible. Are you implying this isn't the real world? No, this is a world of data. What has been written here cannot be changed. I see. So you have trapped me here, away from the real world, because you feared my power. Not quite. It wasn't your power I feared, but the act of you taking the knowledge of the past to the future. That is why only 6 worlds containing Hearts of Pure Light were created here. I want you learning what happens in the 7th world. How interesting. Now, what do you intend to do with me? Keep me trapped here in this data world? No, that I can't do. You must return to your original time. But travel into the future is impossible. There is a way. Ooh, mystery. Isn't this the past? Aren't them on Windows 1? Yeah, they're all running on. I think we established that Kingdom Hearts Key, everyone was just running on Windows 3.1. Here they're just running on based first version Windows. They're running on Macintosh at this point. Right. So what happened? You achieved time travel, so he made sure not to create an enchanted minion world during the events of Kingdom Hearts Key. After the war, the worlds were created again based on the data from the Book of Prophecies, except only 6 out of... Well, how should I phrase this? That's a lot. I'm exhausted. It's only been, what, 30 minutes into stream already? After the war, the worlds were created again based on data from the Book of Prophecies. I'll just leave it at that, really. Because the only time period that Maleficent could time travel to would be this world that was recreated in the past using data from the future because of the Book of Prophecies. So I guess what, is she doomed to live out the entirety of Sleeping Beauty, and because she's the villain she has to see herself always lose? Is that the idea? Well, the reason was because whoever this Darkness guy is doesn't want her going to the future and spreading information about the past. So the reason they're trapping her here is because they don't want her to know anything about the events of Union Cross. And so that's why in Kingdom Hearts 2, they don't mention any of this. Groaning noises. This is what this whole stream's gonna be. The words were created again based on a world from the Book of Prophecies. They don't want her going to the future and spreading information about the events of Union Cross. Maleficent says it's impossible to travel back to the future anyway, but Darkness says they know a way. And we'll leave it at that, because there's more to it, but oh boy, I'm barely holding on by my fingernails at this point. Back to Daybreak Town! Finally, some sense of normalcy. What's going on? At the fountain. Hi, Chirithy. I heard that people are designed to shove all their sad memories deep down inside in order to protect their hearts. If that's true, was it really necessary to overwrite the memories of all these people? Wasn't that your whole plan? Gaslight all these kids into thinking that your tragedy and the war never happened, and just smile? Just smile. Memories shouldn't be forgotten, even the sad ones. Maybe that's easy to say when they don't belong to me, but while they can be hidden deep inside, the wounds and scars remain. Forgetting doesn't mean it never happened. Your memory was overwritten with the rest of them. Who are you talking to? Your sad memory's forgotten, but your heart still bears the scars. If the time comes when you need to remember, I'll be right here by your side to help you. Who are you talking to? Okay, sure. We just don't get any closure for that. Oh, there you are. Excited for today's mission? So there wasn't really anything to write down there. It's just, maybe it's a bad idea to gaslight all these children into thinking that war never happened and that your friends didn't die, and just smile. Cat got your tongue? It'll be fun, I promise. Are we going to is this when we go to the beach? Alright, beach episode, yay! You wanna see what they're up to? Going to the beach. Pack your things. It's a beach episode. Yeah, time for some fun. Oh, but it's work. Don't worry guys, we're being productive. And we're on the beach. Woo! Yeah, beach time. Oh, they actually have a beach outfit for the player character. That's fun. Who's trying to scare us? Who's this? Oh no! It's a shark! You know what? I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget to, because I want to add this into my because I just think it's funny that we have a beach episode, right? And I don't know, maybe this is just anime. I've never seen an anime. It's just, I think it's funny to have one of the most important and like driving parts of this entire series, and then yay, beach episode! Aren't we having fun? Woo! Yeah, swimming. Yeah, suntan. Don't forget your sunblock. All right, so Maleficent says it's impossible to travel back to the future anyway, but Darkness says they know a way. ... And then in all caps and in bold and in underline and like 14-point font. I'll make it bigger. 20-point font. Beach episode! Woo! Yeah, beach episode. I won't underline it, but yeah, woo! Beach episode's important. Glad we agree. Yeah, because see, they're being productive. They're fighting the Heartless and gathering the light. See? It's important. Don't worry about it. Alright, we'll just bring it back. Enough beach episode. Yeah, beach episode! Woo! Oh, that's a close one. Oh my goodness. Fight the Heartless. Oh, look how much fun we're having. I mean, at least it's like, cause like they're children, and it's like for the entirety of the 3 hours and 48 minutes we've watched of this video, they've literally just been tools for war. So it's like, it is kind of nice to like just have them be kids and just have fun at the beach. Like, it's jarring and unsatisfying, but it's like the only sense of like change of pace that we get. So it's like, I'm not even mad. I wanted to see the Baywatch world. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but look at, oh, we're relaxing by the sunset. Oh, we're having fun with our new friends. Yeah, summer vacation. Also, wait, hold on. This is the Twilight Town music. Oh my goodness. Sea salt ice cream! If Cole left, I'm so happy he did. He'd be so angry right now. Twilight Town music and sea salt ice cream. Yeah! Should probably write this down too. Beach episode, woo! The player has fun with his new friends, and they go home, sit on a high ledge, watch the sunset, eat sea salt ice cream, and talk about how good of friends they are. There we go. They talk about how good friends they are. The irrational hatred of ice cream, literally. I bought these. You bought those a few days ago? How are they not melted? How are they literally? It's not like you have freezers or like electricity in this world. So you're the reason they were sold out. Alright, let's, yeah. Sea salt ice cream. Woo! Perfect way to end the summer. Wait, homework? These kids have homework? Is it? Oh, it's like, is your homework defeating the Heartless? Oh no, we just want to enjoy our summer. The ice cream's starting to melt. Focus on the mission. Bridget, but does like electricity exist? or like a way to extract power and distribute it among many households? Or is it just magic? How do you think the shop sold them? I mean, I guess. I mean, they don't make it there. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Reunions. Are these like epilogues to the Disney worlds? Hello there. I'm making flower crowns. Basil? Basil, is that you? Oh boy, I hope I don't experience any trauma. Yeah! Oh, these are just literally epilogues to all the Disney worlds. Is that literally what all this is? Bagel? No, Basil's a watermelon. He's not a bagel. Yeah, everyone has a happy ending. Now, oh wait, this is probably important. Hold on. Here we are, so happy. Okay, here we go. This is probably important. The Keyblade holds the power of light, the power to drive away the darkness. Not everyone can wield the Keyblade. Really? Because it's kind of looking like everyone can wield the Keyblade. Okay. Epilogue, so we're almost done. We're almost done, right? We're almost done. We're almost done. It's epilogues, haha. Smile. You were chosen because of the light in your heart, and now your Keyblade is brimming with that same light. Because your friends are safe and sound. I guess, is that why the Keyblade's like all glowy? Probably write that down, that's probably important. After reuniting with all the Disney characters and seeing how happy they are, the player's Keyblade starts glowing. The reason for this is because he knows in his heart that everyone's happy. Or that everyone has a happy ending. And I'll even write down, that means it's almost over. Right? Smile. Kirby can't wield it, trust me, he tried. Oh yeah, that's true. You're doing good, sport. Give your cat dad a hug. Oh, I have a little something for you. It's ice cream, because I wasn't able to have any apparently. So he's like, I brought you more ice cream. Yay. We make a great team, you and me. Oh, it's so happy and wholesome and cute. Back in the tower. Oh boy. Alright, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to write down a whole lot of stuff. Oh my gosh. Alright. What's going on? So all they've done so far is make Dream Eaters. And we haven't even seen them yet. So that's all the context we have for this. Oh hey. Ice cream is wholesome. I need to get ice cream more often, just in general. Ice cream's good. I should always just have a tub of it in the freezer. What do you want to talk about? I got books that need reading. I'll be quick. So Ephemer's like holding a meeting. Okay, let's see where this goes. You know what? Before I forget, this is the perfect opportunity. It's the lowest hanging fruit, but it's the perfect opportunity for an Among Us joke. Ephemer holds an emergency meeting. Hopefully I'll understand that that's an Among Us joke when I actually reference these notes. Where's Laurium? He's not coming. What? Then shouldn't we do this some other time? I'd prefer if all 5 of us were here for this. Lauriam said you'd have his support no matter what. Huh? It's simple. He believes in you, Mr. Leader. Wasn't the whole point? Yeah, but everyone here's a leader. I guess you got a point. Well, let's get started for now. Considering typing that joke, but it was below me. I mean, I'm glad I could be the one to grab the low-hanging fruit. When we became union leaders, we all received a copy of the rulebook. Okay. You remember reading about Shift Pride? Huh? The heck is Shift Pride? What is this? You mean the part about Keyblade wielders fighting each other? Why do you ask? Wait, Keyblade wielders fighting each other? Didn't you read the book then? I did, but I guess I didn't realize what it meant. Isn't it just a friendly competition? I think everyone could use a bit of entertainment. Besides, it's not like we have much of a choice. It's in the book. So it's literally a rule in the book that, yeah, sure, people can fight each other. Huh? What are these? Huh? What's happening? Doesn't that go against your whole thing? I disagree. Thanks, Ven. Whoa, Ven, when did you grow a spine? Well, this is serious. I don't like the thought of wielders turning their weapons against each other. Yet, Ven, the voice of reason here. My goodness. Switch pride sounds like a gay term. Literally. She's remembering. I also disagree. Nothing good will come of it. Well, it's 2 against 1. It's up to you, Ephemer. Up to me, huh? I think we should do what it says. Well, what? Lauriam also agrees, so I guess it's settled. Not so fast, Brain. What? I said we should follow the book, but I don't want wielders fighting each other. Remember how all the worlds were recreated as data after the Keyblade War? That means we were also recreated as data. All of us. Yeah? Oh, I get it. Get what? People don't have to fight each other. They can fight other wielders' data instead. That way we could still follow the rules without actually hurting one another. Right? Exactly. I can agree to that. Yeah, me too. It's a clever plan and all, but a little too clever coming from you. Ha 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 ha, we're all laughing. Hey, well maybe I did have a little help from Lauriam. Lauriam? Yeah, a few days ago. I should probably write this down. So Ephemer holds an emergency meeting, but Lauriam isn't there. Brain tells the group that Lauriam agrees with anything the group decides, so he doesn't need to be there. They talk about one of the rules in the book called Switch Pride, which states that Keyblade wielders can fight each other. Why do we need to fight Are we hosting another plot excuse for another battle royale? That's what it's sounding like. It's sounding like all the previous union leaders were like, we seem to keep fighting each other and arguing with each other. That's so weird. And Ava is out here going, all right, let's create our own union so that we don't repeat the mistakes of the past, but we're also going to create a rule book that states that you have to act in the exact same way as the previous union leaders, which, like, doesn't that kind of go against your whole thing about not repeating the past? Also, if you want to remember, put Among Us joke in parentheses. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Among Us joke. Or I'll just write insert Among Us joke here. When I'm presenting it, I'll probably just sneak in like a little and maybe Cole won't notice. Larium isn't there. Larium just agrees with anything. They talk about one of the rules called Switch Pride, which states that Keyblade wielders can fight each other. Ventus stands up and disagrees, saying that he really... All right, I'm gonna just clarify here. Like, why is the rule called Switch Pride? Your guess is literally as good as mine. I do not know. Ventus, being the literal sole voice of reason, stands up and disagrees with this rule outright, saying that not only does he not want people hurting each other, but that it also would help them not repeat the mistakes of the past, which is kind of the entire point of this group existing. Skuld also stands with Ventus, but Brain disagrees, saying, "Oh, what's wrong with a little entertainment? Ha ha ha. They call me Brain, but apparently I'm the dumbest one in the room." Ventus says, "Objection!" Literally objection moment. Literal Phoenix Wright moment. But Brain disagrees, saying, "What's wrong with a little entertainment? Haha." Ephemer comes up with a plan, saying that since the end of the Keyblade War, alright, I'm just trying to wrap this around in my head for now. So the end of the Keyblade War, all the worlds were recreated as data versions of the worlds based on the Book of Prophecies, meaning that everyone in Daybreak Town also got recreated as data. So Ephemer says basically just fight the versions of yourself that are data. I agree with Brain. He was onto something. Yeah. Literal everyone's just anti-fun. Ephemer comes up with a plan saying since the end of the Keyblade War, all the worlds were recreated using data from the Book of Prophecies, including Daybreak Town and everyone in it. So he basically says that it's okay for you to fight data versions of yourself. It's okay for you to fight data versions of Keyblade wielders, but not other actual wielders. Everyone in the room agrees to this. Oh boy. This is like a plot excuse, some kind of gameplay mechanic. It literally is sounding like it. Let's see if they do anything with it. Someone's like, oh yeah, that's a smart idea, Ephemer. What's the matter? You look troubled. Says Laurium, who is now standing in the doorway. Hi, Laurium. I was thinking about that Shift Pride thing mentioned in the book. Oh yeah? It might just be a friendly competition, but I don't like the thought of wielders fighting each other. But it's written in the book, so we have no choice. Why would Master Ava and the others want us to do this? Literally. Maybe it's all just a big prank? Come on, be serious. But you smiled. You really need to take it easy. Stop being so serious all the time. Ah, you're right. I've been kind of anxious since I became a union leader. Thanks, Laurium. Don't mention it. There are only 5 of us. We need to stick together. Where are you going? Also, I didn't know that was a secret passage. But once the Keyblade War ended, the worlds were recreated in Data along with the people in them. I'm looking for someone who is supposed to have become a dandelion, but I haven't seen them anywhere. So I thought I'd search the data. That's worrying. Can I help? Thanks, but it's a personal matter. I'd like to sort it out myself. The book says so, we must obey. It's what the book says. I don't have any say in this. He's looking for someone? Alright, that's important. I should probably write that down. Everyone in the room agrees to this. Some time passes, and Laurium shows up. He says that since all the worlds were recreated as Data, he has been looking for someone personal to him. He says it's a solo mission and he doesn't want any help. Ephemer tells this to the rest of the group. Alright. I wonder who? It's a mystery. Seems like a private matter, so let's not get involved. Not unless he asks us to. You're right. In any case, we can thank Laurium for this solution. I wouldn't have come up with it myself. Too bad he's not here to take credit for it. Meanwhile, Laurium. I guess I should write down too that Laurium was also the one who came up with the idea to use use a loophole to get around the Shift Pride rule. And meanwhile, Laurium is out in the city, taking a stroll. Why is for some reason my desk just likes to beep at me, and I do not know why. Oh, hold on. Ah, shoot. New person alert. New person. Are you Elrena? Yes, I am. I want to ask you about my sister, Sterlitzia. So they just reveal it here. Okay, cool. Use a loophole to get around the Shift Pride rule. We then follow Laurium, and as he runs into a new person named Elrena who he asks about his sister, who is revealed to be Strelitzia. Okay. No, there's not a bomb in this desk. So it's one of those standing desks, but it also has like a weird timer feature. But like sometimes it'll just beep at me randomly, and I literally don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's something I gotta look into. Anyway, Strelitzia. They're talking. Ba 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 ba. Strelitzia's gone missing. Yes, and she mostly kept to herself, so I don't know what happened to her. Yours is the only name I've ever heard her mention. You two were in the same party a few times, right? I was wondering if you knew anything. He wants me to stand up. Maybe that's what the timer's for. Maybe it's a timer to be like, all right, you fatty. Be sure to stand up now. I didn't know her very well. She was on her own most of the time. We would chat about missions, but we weren't what you'd call friends. I see. So, there's a new person named Elrena who he asked about his sister who was revealed to be Strelitzia. Elrena says that she didn't really know Strelitzia, but she didn't really know Strelitzia, but she was in the same party as her every so often. So she's still kind of like aloof, but like they've met each other, but like they haven't talked. I wasn't sure about joining the Dandelions at first, but I managed to convince her. I didn't have many chances to see her after that. And then I realized it's been a while since I've seen her at all. I saw her every now and then, but we didn't talk much. Strelitzia? Who's that? So we met Strelitzia in the last stream. Give me just 1 second. I just want to check something real quick. I'm getting some Discord messages, so I want to make sure they're not important. Hold on, I gotta reply to something real quick. Was that it? Is that all? Okay, cool. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so Strelitzia, we met. She was the girl that was kind of sneaking around the rooftops and kind of had a little bit of a crush on the player, but like was too shy and scared to go up to him and talk to him. And then she became a union leader for the Dandelions, and she died. She literally died because she's like, the Dandelions, they're running away from the war. I don't know if the player's a Dandelion. I have to go warn the player. But as she's trying to find the player, she dies. And that was in Kingdom Hearts Key. That was before the war. So we don't know if she's alive again in this world or like Data or like, but it's ambiguous and we're trying to find her. So I seem to be waiting for someone. Does everyone have a crush on the player? Yeah, kinda. Used to sit and wait on a rooftop in Fountain Square. That was a while ago. Remember when Master Ava gave that speech about unions fighting one another? Nothing seemed to ever come of it, but it was around that time. Nothing came of it, huh? These must be the new memories they were given. So my sister was around until before the war. She couldn't have gotten caught up in it, could she? You really care about her, don't you? You can tell, huh? I wish there was some way I could help. Oh, maybe there is. Chirithy? Here, weren't you friendly with Strelitzia's Chirithy? Yep. Did you two ever talk about her? You're a union leader, aren't you? This is Strelitzia's older brother, Laurium. He seems to have gone missing. Is there anything you can remember that might help? When I last saw her, she was searching for someone. Again, this someone. She was really curious about them, but she didn't even know their name. So they weren't friends? All I know is that it was someone who didn't talk much, but someone she wanted to invite to become a dandelion. Did you last see her before or after the bells? Bells? Oh, I think it was before. I see. Bells meaning the start of the war. So she definitely disappeared before the Keyblade War. Maybe this someone is the key to finding out what happened. The last time I saw her was around here. I was talking to her Chirithy, but when people went into this house, her Chirithy hurried back to Strelitzia. Shortly after, they announced the new union leaders, and that's when I recognized one of them. Scald. Okay, let's start writing stuff down. Arena says she didn't really know Strelitzia, but she was in the same party as her every so often. She mentions that Strelitzia was always waiting for someone. And in parentheses, I'll write the player. She was always waiting for someone on the roof in Fountain Square. She then, or I guess I could write too, she also mentions that she disappeared before the bells, and in parentheses I'll write the war, because the bells are what the new people have memories of that replace the war, I guess. I mean, she disappeared before the bells or the war. She then gets the idea to call her Chirithy because her and Strelitzia's Chirithy got along really well. It explains that the last time it saw her Chirithy was when they entered a house and it hurried back to Strelitzia. Something happened in the house and Strelitzia's Chirithy got upset and ran back to her. The thing happening in the house is Strelitzia's death. Alright. Oh, and it recognizes Scald. That's important. It also says that when the new union leaders were announced, it recognized the name Scald. Why, we don't know. Personally, I would replace the memories with jingling keys. Yeah, so instead of bells, it's like, all right, we're gonna go on to the great jingling keys. Does any of this help? It sure does. Will you let me know if you think of anything else? Of course. Thanks, I'll see you later. And he walks off into the sunset. Perfect. Where are you going? This is where she was last seen, right? There may be a clue. Since when do you care about others? Shush you. Alright, so I guess I should end this paragraph by saying that Elrena goes into the house where something happened, or where Strelitzia was last seen, to look for clues. They remember Scald because they play competitive Pokemon? Exactly. Hi there, says Ven. Alarium's back. They're back in the tower having the meeting. Good, you're here. I didn't realize you were going to show up so soon. If I had, I would have waited to... Scald, I need to ask you something. Me? So that's what happened. I'm sorry I can't be of any help. No, it's fine. Thanks anyway. Wait, so what are they referencing? My sister is such a good heart. I wouldn't be surprised if she accidentally got caught in the war trying to save this someone. Oh no. If I may. What is it? The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. We know that until the bells rang... Oh shit, I missed that. We know that until the bells rang, your sister was searching for this someone. To invite them to join the Dandelions. From this, we can deduce that your sister, who was already a member, didn't see them at Fountain Square during Master Alva's speech. And if this person wasn't there that day, there's a good chance they fought in the Keyblade War. And another thing, your sister was hesitant to become a Dandelion, and yet, not only did she join them, she wanted desperately for this someone to join too. Puzzling, isn't it? I think I may know who this person is. Really? Someone who's not very talkative, someone who didn't join the Dandelions. Oh! You know who it is? A friend of mine. And that's when they realize that it's the player. So... Larium goes back to meet with the other leaders, and Scald offers absolutely no advice whatsoever, because he went to Scald and he was like, I have to ask you something, and then they faded to black and then faded back and was like, I'm sorry, I couldn't be of more help. What happened there? Did I forget? Why was Scald... Why did the Chirithy recognize the name Scald that literally wasn't answered, even though it's, like, implied that, like, we're supposed to know? The girl's getting more screen time dead than she was alive. I'm pretty sure that's her entire character. Lauren goes back to meet with the other leaders, and Scald offers absolutely no advice whatsoever. Brain has some idea. Brain has some clues as to who this someone might be, saying that they weren't there in the fountain while the war was happening, and meaning they must have fought in the war. They weren't there in the fountain while the war was happening, meaning they must have fought in the war. Ephemer and Scald both realize who this person is. That person being the player. Alright. Oh boy. Let's keep going. I'm planning on going till at least 7. Hopefully we'll make some good progress. Not audio only hasn't frozen yet. Wait, are you good? Everything good? I still need to get that I want to get like a Wi-Fi box extender, even though the literal router is only a room over. I'm streaming this from my bedroom, which is a wall's difference between the living room, which is where Cole streams, which is weird. It's just Spectrum. It's fine. So I want to get a Wi-Fi extender to hopefully make the stream more watchable. But for now, I'm sorry. I hope my detailed descriptions of what's going on are enough. Meanwhile, the player, he's just chilling with his Chirithy. And Ephemer shows up. He's like, yo. Long time no see. Yeah. I know we haven't had a chance to talk much lately, but I've been swamped. I hear that you're doing really well with your missions, though. Yeah, old friends. You must be busy, too. Mr. Union Leader. Things are a little hectic. Chillin', as one does. How's Scold? Good, she's a great help. So what did you want to talk about today? This is the player's Chirithy talking, because sometimes the player is a silent protagonist, but other times he's not, because it's for a really emotional moment. I don't fully know. Someone wants to meet you. You know the Union leaders, right? Oh hey, it's Laurium. I'm Laurium. It's nice to meet you. I'd like to ask you a few questions. Is that alright? They're literally not going to get any help from the player either, because the player literally has no idea who this Strelitzia girl is, because the player literally never met Strelitzia. She was way too shy to go up to him and talk to him. So you don't know either, huh? Literally. But it did clear up one thing. That's true. What? Huh? Question mark? Well, I have to excuse myself. There's someplace I need to be. Do you have to go too? No? I thought we could spend the day together, if you don't have anything else planned. Yeah, friends, hanging out with each other. Player, it was nice meeting you. This may not make much sense to you, but please, keep my sister in your heart, okay? Yeah! Wonder if some iPad kid out there that grew up with this game and never played anything else. There has to be. There 100% absolutely has to be. None of this would make sense to them. But, like, they'd still pick up on the friendship themes and all that. What should we do today? Says the player, who is usually a silent protagonist. Let's see. And they're hanging out together. So, that person being the player, Ephemer and Laurium go to meet the player. And Laurium asks if they know anything about his sister. Having literally never met her, he says he doesn't know anything but will keep her in his heart. Laurium leaves, but the player spends the rest of the day chillin' with Ephemer. Meanwhile, back to Laurium and Elrena. Friendship themes, but they only pick up on the morals of Switch Pride. So it is a good thing to literally fight each other with swords and murder each other. Wait, what did he say? He just said hi, right? Hey there. Okay, good. Hi, thanks for coming. No problem. Thanks for your help. Why does Chirithy feel the need to constantly do backflips all the time? It's incredible. I've managed to uncover some things since. That's wonderful. We actually found something too. Oh? After you left, we took a look inside the house. This place gives me the creeps. Me too. Oh, this is a flashback to what Elrena was looking for in the house. This is what she found. The literal murder site of Strelitzia. Anyone there? Should we head back? If I could backflip and make damn sure everyone around me knows I could do it. I mean, if you have the ability to just backflip at will, then I guess so. I think we should. Whoa, ghost! Ghost! Oh, it's the ghost of Strelitzia. I will. What? Wait! Oh my goodness! Strelitzia! What was that? So Arena saw a ghost. Oh, and Laurium's just bolting his ass in there. Strelitzia! Strelitzia! Oh, he's not gonna see her though. Strelitzia! Calling out to her. We came back a few times, but we never saw her again. You had an accidental Kamen Rider ghost reference? Well, damn. Alright. Also, I remembered something. Something Strelitzia's Chirithy mentioned the last time we talked. Are we gonna cut away, or is this the... Oh, it's another flashback showing what happened between the two Chirithys. Alright, maybe I should write this down. Lauren Leah's player spends the rest of the day chilling with Ephemer. Elrena went into the house where Strelitzia was murdered. After some time, she sees some kind of data ghost of Strelitzia walking away. She mentions that she has gone back a few times and hasn't seen her again. Elrena's Chirithy remembers a conversation they had with Strelitzia's Chirithy. And that's what we're gonna watch right now. Write that down, write that down! Literally me. He doesn't even know their name? Nope. Why does she want to invite them to join the Dandelions? Well, I can't really say much. But she wants to save them from the war that's going to... Huh? What? Player and Skuld going into the house. Sorry, I need to go. What? Huh? The Chirithy talked about a war? Are you sure? Yes. Oh, so Master Alva spoke about a war in her speech. But it never happened. That was strange. Strelitzia was certain the Keyblade War was going to become a reality. But how could she have known? So I guess that's revealed that Strelitzia... So everyone was in doubt about this big Keyblade War except for Strelitzia. And her Chirithy knew as well. So it mentioning the war was kind of a slip-up? Was it? I don't think there was going to be a War 2, Electric Boogaloo. But I don't know. That's all very weird and cover-uppy and confusing. That, and it also didn't really answer any questions. Elrena's Chirithy remembers the conversation had with Strelitzia's Chirithy. So many words. Strelitzia's Chirithy mentions the war, and as soon as the player and Skuld enter the house, the Chirithy says in a panicked voice that it has to go. And that's all we know, and that's all we'll ever know. Let's keep going. Didn't she die pre-war? Yeah. But this was pre her death, is what's happening. Your sister was hesitant to become a dandelion, and yet, not only did she join them, she wanted desperately for this someone to join too. This is a flashback to puzzling, isn't it? When they realized that it was the player. Talking about it. Perhaps Brain might know something. So, Laurium thinks that Brain might have some more clues. Alright. Ventus and Skuld chilling out, reading a book. Brain being a mysterious figure and reading a book. Spit it out, Ven. Is it the Keyblade Graveyard a thing by now? Like, wouldn't that tip people off? That's a good question. Well, because they wake up in the Keyblade Graveyard when this new world starts. Is it full of keys? Yeah, it's full of keys. It sure as heck is indeed full of keys. Maybe the Union leaders, when they see the Keyblade Graveyard, are like, they're just spare Keyblades. Don't worry about it, Smile. Oh, sorry. It's just that you haven't put down that book. I was wondering what you were reading about. I knew Ephemer was curious. But Brain, you take the cake. I have a plan. Huh? What kind of plan? We're still headed for inevitable destruction. What? And I'm gonna change that. Yeah? Yeah, Brain? This world is on a path headed for destruction. Overriding people's memories of the Keyblade War didn't change that. So I came up with a plan. I'm going to become a virus and overwrite the program that is this world's future? Huh? What do you mean by that? What, huh? We're heading for an edible. Everyone here's already on edibles. I think that Brain might have some clues. Meanwhile, Brain knows for certain that this new world is headed for destruction, so he comes up with a plan saying that he is going to be a virus. How does he put it? He's going to... I'm going to become a virus and overwrite the program that is this world's future. Got it. Even though I don't got it. It's going to be a virus that is going to overwrite the program that is this world's future. Yeah, I got one of those like mechanical keyboards, so hopefully the typing is at least a little bit satisfying, if not annoying. Brain just has a savior complex. I think that is his character. Meanwhile, the player and Ephemer are just chilling. And they're talking about friendship or whatever. I haven't had that much fun in a long time. Thanks, player. Ha ha ha. It's good to take a break every now and then. So, like, are we on a data simulation? I think? I don't fully know. Maybe it'll become more explicit later. What? Wait, huh? Wait, huh? I hope we see you again soon. Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me, what? Yeah? I think we're on a data simulation. It might be a hunch, but I think we're on a data simulation. We've overwrite the program as this world's future. Ephemer and the player are chilling, having a good time, and as they're about to say goodbye, the world starts glitching, but no one really notices. A missed opportunity? What missed opportunity? Ventus and Scald hanging out? Scald, what do you think about Brain's plan? He's called Brain for a reason. That's not his real birth name. They just call him Brain as like a nickname. At this point, it's like the line's blurry on what's a nickname and what's a real name. He knows a lot more about this than any of us. I just don't understand why the Dandelions needed to be saved from the Keyblade War if we were doomed from the beginning. This game jumped the Shark and Beach episode when literal shark showed up. Man, missed opportunity. I don't get it either. Should we talk to Ephemer and see what he thinks? I think we should. Where is everyone anyway? World glitching out again. What? Huh? What's this? Master Ava? Huh? Their new recruits make all dandelions and time comes teach roles. Why is one circled? Jackpot. Wielder gets free copy book prophecies. Book? A great, don't you think? Oh, and it's also need to shape world into supposed to be. What's going on? What is this? Is Brain still here? Well, yes, he was headed to the control room. I'll go get him. Alright, so the Ventus isn't sure about Brain's whole plan and wants to get Ephemer's opinion. Meanwhile, the world starts glitching again, and they see Ghost Master of Masters and Ghost Ava as they are as the master is giving Ava her role. He mentions that, and I think I wrote this earlier, I hope I wrote this earlier, but he mentions that her role is to create the dandelions and new union leaders. And she asks why one of the names is circled, and the master says it's because they get a copy of the Book of Prophecies. Oh no, the pad is glitching. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry if you're having trouble with the stream. Like I said, I want to try and get a new Wi-Fi thing eventually. I just haven't had the time or money for it yet. So wee. Meanwhile, Brain is going to the control room, which apparently this tower also has. It's full of gears. The gears are glitching. Oh my goodness. So it's already begun. So I think at this point it's kind of obvious that Brain might be the one with the Book of Prophecies. Because he seems to already know that the world's gonna be doomed and is like not surprised by the world glitching. Yensid Tower? No, this is a different tower. This is the tower that the Union leaders have all been chilling in. Haha, Player and Ephemer are laughing and hanging out. Oh well, I should be heading back. Gasp, we see something in the sky. What is that? What? There's a big glitchy mess on top of the tower. Let's go and find out. Aw yeah, baby. Alright, Brain goes to the control room, sees everything glitching, and simply states that, quote, it's already begun. The player and Ephemer see a giant glitchy mess on top of the tower, and they both rush to investigate. That's what we're doing right now. Okay, oh, we fight like data bugs. These are like the enemies from Recoded, right? Whoa. My headcanon is that Square added this plot point to justify glitches, like actual like glitches the game was having. I could definitely see Square doing that. Absolutely. Ventus is going to the control room. Because he's like unsure of any of this. What is this? Brain? Brain, where are you? The block spiders? They're like block things, but with wings. They have like the same design as like the block spiders, but they have like wings. Meanwhile, Player and Ephemer are fighting some Heartless. They're going up to the tower, and it leads them to the elevator to the control room. Tirthy's there too. Hey, you know Damien isn't allowed in here. This is an emergency. Besides, I trust Damien. Let's go. Going up the tower. This tower of gears. Honestly, I really love the aesthetic of. Sound effects are very satisfying too. Ephemer, thank goodness. I didn't expect to see you here, Ven. Well, we were sitting around talking when suddenly Master Ava appeared, or something that looked an awful lot like her, and this is my friend. You know, a player showing up. Oh, it's nice to meet you. And then what? Alright, after CJ, they rush to investigate. Ventus makes his way to the control room and can't find Brain anywhere. The player and Ephemer rush to meet him and Ventus tells them what's going on, which is, I assume, what's happening right now. We all trust Damien. All right, and I thought Brain might know something, so I came looking for him. He's in the control room? Yep. Not you, huh? Oh, Darklings. They're all around us. Out of curiosity, what's your typing speed? I haven't measured that in a while. And now I'm curious again. You know what? Maybe after the stream, I'll do a quick typing test, because now I'm curious. It's, I want to say around average or slightly faster than average. You don't know what's waiting for us in there. I hope Brain's okay. Let's find out. Wait a minute. Damien's not allowed in there. It's fine. Whoa, computers, monitors, in rooms. Brain! Ephemer, Ven! They're like a ton of screens showing all these Disney worlds. And you are? This is Damien, the friend I mentioned before. Fairly slow, I need to look at the keys, gotcha. Are you like a hunt and pecker, or do you actually know like the home row and all that? I mean, I assume I assume you have basic knowledge of typing. Just I understand. Let's see. Ventus makes his way to the control room, can't find Brain anyway. The player in Ephemer rushes to me and Ventus tells him what's going on. They go into the computer room and see a bunch of screens with Disney worlds on them. Typical inside of a family of a Disney adult home, literally. They see a bunch of screens with Disney worlds on them, and they see Brain at the main computer. I suppose I should write, the player in Ephemer rushed to meet him. I should mention that, the player in Ephemer rushed to meet him against Chirithy's will, saying that the player isn't allowed in the tower. How should I put this? So Ventus makes his way to the control room. He can't find Brain anywhere. The player in Ephemer rushed to meet him, even though I guess I should say, like, even though Chirithy mentions that the player isn't allowed in the tower. I'll just put it like that. And then Ventus tells him what's going on. Go to the computer room, see a bunch of screens with Disney World's on, and see Brain at the main computer. I knew more or less where everything is, just slightly off on all. Look, gotcha. Brain, what's going on? Some strange things are happening outside. I managed to stop the infestation, for now. Alright, you want to tell us what's going on, buddy? Let me explain what's going on as simply as I can. Alright, thank you. Before the Keyblade War, in the world we call Daybreak Town, we were able to visit worlds from the future via the Book of Prophecies. It's like a pop-up book of sorts. It projected the future of worlds that currently existed. Yeah? Make it a book tower? Technically, you didn't have to rely on the book to get to these worlds since they were all connected to Daybreak Town. By land, you could have visited present versions of these worlds if you wanted to. We could have gone to all those places? Well, it wouldn't have been that easy. The world is a big place after all. Now, after the Keyblade War, the worlds all broke apart from each other. They were no longer connected. It was written in the book that this would happen, so all the worlds have been recreated as data. in preparation to ensure that even without the book, the worlds and their futures would still be accessible through a virtual setting. With me so far? No, I'm not. Alright, so, they go into the computer to see what security does was say Brain at the main computer. Brain explains that all the worlds had been connected before the war, and because of the war, all the worlds broke apart and got separated. That's why they were recreated as data, so that they could still be accessed even if it's in a virtual setting. So that's like they put on their Oculus Quest 2s and they go to, I don't know, Mars or whatever, just putting it in actual human terms. Okay. Much like before the war, we Dandelions have continued to visit these worlds by way of the virtual Daybreak Town. From the real Daybreak Town, we make our way to the virtual one, and there from the world of our choice. Uh-huh. Okay. So, Alright, I think I need to go back. Much like before the war, we Dandelions have continued to visit these worlds by way of the virtual Daybreak Town. So the virtual world that they're going to is a virtual Daybreak Town that used to have all the worlds connected? So the real Daybreak Town is now a separate island in the sea of all these worlds. But in order to visit the world, since you can't go to the worlds anymore, you go to a virtual Daybreak Town where all the worlds are connected, and then you can go from there to the worlds. Oy vey, okay. Even if it's in a virtual setting. The real Daybreak Town has been segmented from all the other worlds, so they go into a virtual Daybreak Town, which is a version of Daybreak Town before all the worlds are separated in order to go to the other worlds. Back from making a sandwich. Farm One Piece yet? Sure, why not? Things are getting heavy. So, because of the Keyblade War, all the worlds got separated. Tell me the fountain was fake all along. You really can't trust no. You can't have stuff in Detroit. Literally can't. So because of the Keyblade War, all the worlds got separated. But we still need to go to the world, so we made a virtual Daybreak Town, which used to have all the worlds connected. And that's how we travel to other worlds, is what I'm getting. From the real Daybreak Town, we make our way to the virtual one, and from there, the world of our choice. Okay. Please keep going. Please stop. Question. Why are you asking me questions? You think I know anything? Is the Daybreak Town we're in right now real or virtual? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It would make the most sense for this to be the real world. Would it? But why are there glitchies? But there are things happening here that shouldn't be. So we're in the virtual world? I wish it were that clear. Like Ephemer said, this should be the real world. And yet those glitchies are obvious a phenomenon that belong to the virtual one. Then what's going on? The Disney Infinity is the no Keyblade War timeline. Exactly. Exactly. Remember at the beginning, I explained that this world's like a portal connecting to the futures of worlds that already exist. That was the case until now. Somehow it's connected to a place that doesn't exist in this world or time. what virtual Daybreak Town is? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't... Oh, goodness. Okay, I need to go back. What's connected? Huh? This world being virtual Daybreak Town is like a portal connecting to the future of worlds, connecting to other worlds. You don't need to... That was the case until now. Somehow, it referring to virtual Daybreak Town is connected to a place that doesn't exist in this world or time. Okay. What? How? Okay, got it. So, which is virtual Daybreak Town. Virtual Daybreak Town is also connected to a world that doesn't exist in this world or time. Because, sure, listen, I've given up by the end of the first stream. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know if this is all part of the plan or what. All I know is that we know practically nothing about this new location. I see. So I think, to put it simply, even though Brain said that he would try and put it simply, it has been the sole source of convolutedness and horrible story writing and design. We are in a virtual Daybreak Town, which is connected to all the other worlds, and that's why we are able to go to the other worlds. However, there is also a world that is connected to virtual Daybreak Town that doesn't exist in this time, and we don't know anything about it. Why did it not exist in the virtual world run out of budget? It ran out of memory, because as we remember, it's either running on Windows 3.1 or a Macintosh, or both. I also know that the glitches started appearing once we connected to this place. It's impossible to completely sever the connection, but I did manage to stabilize it. We have to poke around to get some answers. You want us to go there? So it's because of this weird, mysterious, not existent, virtual, fakey world that all these glitches are happening. The reason why all these glitches are happening is because of this weird, non-existent world. In order to find out more answers, we need to go in this world, I'm pretty sure is what is happening right now. Ava Code Reality. Maybe. Possibly. She might be a master coder? Question mark? Master being used very lightly. It's the best way to find out what's going on. All right, I'm in, says Ephemer. What? I thought you might say that, and while I appreciate the gesture, the leader should stay in case something happens. I think we should send a dandelion. After all, it's just like any other mission. What? Do you mean me? Says the player. But it's too dangerous. What do you think? Like the Roxas twist, but worse. But it's like the Roxas twist, but so much more convoluted and clearly setting up to something that otherwise isn't natural and wouldn't fit in a plot like this. And also, we don't know where this plot is going or where it's going to end up anyway. So it's like, don't worry about it. Anyway, the player says, I'll go. What? Damien? It'll be fine. All you need to do is secure the route, and I should be able to stabilize it so that we could come and go as we please from this end. That way, the others will be able to join you later. I should go too, says Ephemer. But, Damien... Fine. Better two heads than one anyway. Didn't you say that the leader should stay behind? Let's send Brain on to like him. Yeah, why doesn't Brain go? Since he seems to know everything about everything, why doesn't he go? Why should we trust him? Why do we have any reason? Friendship's a beautiful thing. Okay, Brain. Just remember, come back immediately if you sense any danger. It's still unstable. Hurry. Alright, better get in there, Damien. This union needs a union. Oh, is this it? Is this the reveal? Oh, not yet. I think I know what this world is, by the way. And it's really dumb when we find out. This sure doesn't look like the others. Maybe we're already there. Go investigate. What could this world possibly be? Ah! Heartless! Oh no! Better take care of them. Toontown World? Ho 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 ho. Oh, just you wait. Not you, says a Darkling. Not this again. Get ready. We're gonna fight. And it's Heartless fighting time. And okay, cool. We need to go in this world. The player volunteers to go. And Ephemer goes with them. That's all we know. Alright, we defeated the Darkling. Let's keep going. It's like a weird world of pipes. It's so weird. Let's go after it. It's... What world is it? Is it gonna reveal it yet? This must be it. What? Huh? It's Wreck-It Ralph World! It's Wreck-It Ralph World. Remember the scene from Wreck-It Ralph where they're inside the power strip and the arcade machines are being plugged into the power strip and like it's like the central hub for all the games? It's that, but in here. And that's the world. And that's what's happening. It's Game Central Station. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to meet Sonic the Hedgehog. Is this the world we're looking for? So that's another thing I know about this too, is that Wreck-It Ralph has a weirdly important presence in this game. It's like one of the only Disney worlds that actually has substance in any of these games. And if I'm being honest, this might be a good cliffhanger because I am getting hot because I turned the air off so that you wouldn't hear the fan, and I'm getting tired, and there's a few things I might want to do. So thank you for watching. Let me just write down where we're at so far. The players volunteers to go, and Ephemer goes with them. They have now ended up in Wreck-It Ralph World. More specifically, Game Central Station. Alright, take care. It has been real. I'll probably come back. I mean, we're zooming through this, really. I mean, how much longer do we have? We're at 4 hours and 30. And so that's 5, 6, 7. So that's like 2.5 hours? 2 hours and 40 minutes left of this video. And a big part of it takes place in Candy Kingdom, which it might just be the plot of Wreck-It Ralph. And then after that, they go back and it's actual plot stuff. Only a movie left. We're zooming through this. Yeah, oh, there's a whole segment here called 5 years ago. And they talk about an imposter. Oh my god, Sussy Among Us. Alright, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully I'll be making thumbnails for the videos on my VOD channel, so it actually looks nicer. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you either tomorrow or Thursday, because again, we're pushing through this, and the faster we get through this, the better. And then maybe after that, I'll stream more game dev stuff. But in the meantime, take care, and I'll see you next time, whenever I decide to stream next. All right, bye-bye, 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 goodbye, 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 goodbye.